you would think when it comes to climate change or racing towards a net zero world, that actual medical procedures wouldn't really be a big deal. It'd kind of be the last thing you want to look at when it comes to, I don't know, cars or the sun. But we have anesthesia. This is stuff that when you go under, you get put the mask on and puts you out so you can do some big surgeries. Because in the past, you just have a bottle of Jack Daniels, and that didn't seem to work too well. So this is medicine actually improving itself. Well, the society that regulates that said, no, I think that actually causes too much global warming. So here is the new headline: a reduced carbon footprint from inhaled anesthesia with new guidance published. What's the guidance? Here's what you need to do. The lowest possible fresh gas flow should be selected when using inhaled anesthetics. So the fresh gas flow
Imagine
is
someone in the middle of a surgery going, ow, 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 what's going on? Hey, man, we're fighting global warming.
Just basically, whatever used to be safe, just back it off a little bit until they almost wake up.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Outrageous.
So it's interesting you're finding these conversations permeating the medical conversation, but they are. So here's another part of this where it's kind of a head scratcher. Carbon emissions, this is a study, carbon emissions analysis of aortic valve replacement, the environmental footprint of transcatheter versus surgical procedures. So, in the past, up until now, I guess surgical procedures were measured by successful surgeries, maybe the prolonging of somebody's life so they can spend more time with their family and experience a greater, longer life. Not anymore. This is all now under the fine microscope of, are you saving the climate enough? Here is the actual image from inside the study. This is what they measure. They're not measuring successful health outcomes. They're measuring what is the carbon emissions from your aortic valve replacement. And it's not just the replacement. They have 3 sections, preoperative. So they're measuring the lighting, the testing, the linens, the laundry. And then when you go into the operation, lighting is still going to be measured, the medications, the surgical instruments, there's an anesthetic. And then here's the best, post-operative, when you get out, they're going to measure your diet, your nutrition, what they're feeding you, the carbon output of that, the lighting, again, there it is, the linens and laundry. So you can picture, I don't know where surgery goes after this, but here's the conclusion. Just like the cows, just like the anesthesia, conclusions, the carbon footprint of surgical aortic valve replacement is about twice as high as those from the TAVR and catheter TAVR, transcatheter aortic valve replacement. These findings should potentially be considered when making population level decisions. Del, this is why I want to bring it back into the reporting we've been doing for a while now. This is the AI, artificial intelligence conversation. When artificial intelligence gets hold of this data preloaded with climate change narrative, you can see humanity leaving the room at this point. You can see it. It's not too far away in the near distant future that this could be a reality if we don't really put the spotlight on this and talk about this conversation and wake people up to this.